Hello and welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling, and today let's talk about Cody Rhodes winning the title back. Drew McIntyre and mofos are mad about it. So last week on SmackDown we had a title match. Drew McIntyre defended his title against Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes won due to a bunch of shit that happened. Like, two refs got knocked out because of course they did. Drew McIntyre, he tried to cheat or whatever. He tried to hit Cody Rhodes with the chair. Jacob Fatu pretty much pulled the chair out of Drew McIntyre's hand. And then, Cody Rhodes, puts him in the crossroads and wins the match. And a lot of people are mad about it. And so much so that they bought bots to dislike the video on YouTube, on the WWE's YouTube channel. I think it's the most hated or the dislike video they have. And I'm just like, are y'all really that mad? Seriously? Wouldn't you expect that was going to happen? As soon as they said they are going to have a match between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes for the title, do you honestly think that Drew McIntyre was going to go into WrestleMania with the title? Did you honestly think that Cody Rhodes was not going to main event WrestleMania? He's main event WrestleMania for 3 WrestleManias already. I'm not going to count 38 because that's when he debuted, but 39 he main evented, 40 he main evented twice, night 1 and night 2. And 41, I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, get over it, people. Seriously, I get it. Look, I can understand why you're angry. I'm not angry because I think that Drew McIntyre should have been able to go into WrestleMania as champion. But he would have fought Cody Rhodes and he would have won, and y'all would have still been mad. So, you might as well just be mad now. Just be mad now. You know what I'm saying? Be mad early, instead of later. Because, I don't know if Cody Rhodes is going to drop the title off Randy Orton or not. We'll see. But it's you're going to get mad anyway. Because Cody would have gotten the title regardless. Whatever it was last week, whatever it was on WrestleMania, he would have gotten the title regardless. Doesn't matter. Right? It does not matter. But I think, and I think most people will agree, that he should have dropped the title. I'm talking about Cody Rhodes should have dropped the title to Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza, right? That would have been a perfect time. And then once he got his title back, at Elimination Chamber, or that Friday after Elimination Chamber, I don't think anybody would be like, okay, whatever, right? Because at least he would have had a longer run. Drew McIntyre would have been 5-6 months of a run, because he got in September, or that WrestlePalooza was in September. But the reason why we didn't get that match, the reason why he didn't drop the title to Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza is because, one, the creative team is silly. I'll just use that word, silly. Even though Brodog has left, we still have the old Vince McMahon fucking writing team there, and that needs to change. That needs to be wiped clean. Okay, get the extra sketch and shake everybody off of it and clear it out and everything else, because it needs to be changed. It's okay. We need new. Out with the old, in with the new. We need new. But he should have dropped the title off of them. I think the reason why he did not drop the title off at WrestlePalooza to where Drew McIntyre should have beat Cody Rhodes for the belt was because the original plan for WrestleMania 42 was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, because I figured that Roman Reigns was always going to win Royal Rumble in Saudi. That was a given. And then we're going to have Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk at WrestleMania, because CM Punk was going to win at the Elimination Chamber. It's in his hometown and everything else, and you could imagine the pop and all the other stuff and everything else that was going to happen. But Seth Rollins gets injured the next month at Crown Jewel in October. So now we have to change everything up now. Now we gotta change everything. So now Seth Rollins had to relinquish his title. Who do you put the title on? You put the title on Jey Uso? No, there's no story there. You put the title on LA Knight? Apparently not. So they put the title on CM Punk. So now it's CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because they put the title on him, right? They could have took the title off of CM Punk, right? At when they had that match between CM Punk and Braun Breaker, that first Raw, but maybe they didn't think that Braun Breaker was ready. Maybe they didn't think that Braun Breaker was not good enough or ready enough to be a wrestling opponent for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I don't know. Maybe they're saving it for another day. I don't know. And then you could have had CM Punk win Elimination Chamber, and then we would have CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, probably on night one, and then Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns on night 2. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Obviously, it didn't sound good to neither one of these people. So that's why they didn't do it. So they kept the title on CM Punk. So now we have CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. So then what do you do with the other title? Cody Rhodes' title. Right? Like we can't go through this whole thing with Drew McIntyre where Drew McIntyre is like Cody Rhodes is still champion till WrestleMania and then drops it off at Drew McIntyre. That wouldn't work. That would take it too damn long, right? Cody Rhodes had to lose, so he lost on that SmackDown that first week of January of 2026 on that SmackDown because he had to lose. He had no other choice. He had to lose that title. Should have lost the title a long time ago, but he did not. And then if like 2 weeks later he drops the title back off to Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes was not going to not be the main event of WrestleMania. He was not. Now I thought, for what things would look like to me, that they might have a Fatal 4, right? Because you had Drew, you had Jacob Fatu, you had Cody, and you had Randy. I thought they were going to do a Fatal 4-way. They did not do a Fatal 4-way, which I don't have a problem with that because if you think about it, SmackDown, it's not that great of a show. Okay, it's not on the top of the list of WWE's finest right now and everything else. And why put all 4 like of your main people in one match when you can put them in like 2 matches? And I watched JD from New York, and he broke it down like clearly where he was like, look, it's better to have like 4 or 5 matches that you can get out of this than like put all your stars in one basket. So you have Randy versus Cody, right? There's history there, there's friendship there, there's stuff there that you can go and you can build. You have 6 weeks, maybe like 5 weeks now, I don't know, but you have weeks to build on something, to draw something out. Because someone even said on like X, they're like, well, this story is going to be boring, it's going to be a boring build. And I'm like, how do you know this? Like, I get that you're mad that you don't want Cody to be a champion. That's fine, admit to that. But like, you don't know what the thing's like. I'm like, wait till we get there. Wait till after it's over. Now you can say, oh my god, that was boring. Cool, great. That's your opinion, but we'll see. You don't know. But anyway, he was talking about how Cody can go against Randy. You have Jacob versus Drew. You maybe put in Sammy versus Trick. You put Ilya Dragunov versus Camilla Hayes. You have Rhea versus Jade. I mean, that's like 5 matches there. And then you throw in like the tag titles in there. That's like 6 matches. I can't even talk. 6 matches right there, right? So there you go. 6 matches from SmackDown already done and ready to go. And I think it's going to be great. I understand people are mad about the whole situation and all this other stuff. But it's like, yeah, Drew McIntyre should have won the title at WrestlePalooza. But obviously, the plan was not for Drew McIntyre to even be champion in the first place. You know what I'm saying? They had to do a couple of pivots and a couple of turnarounds and everything else. This is what they had to do. So, I don't know. People should just relax and just wait and see what happens. Let's just see the build and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And then if it didn't go your way, you have every right to be pissed off and be like, I told you, and everything else like that. But right now, we don't know. We don't know and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.